We like Philly.
Philadelphia, birthplace of the nation, and host of landmark globally viewed musical events, Live 8 and Live 8.
Well, I'm going down to the city of brotherly love.
What can I say? City of brotherly love. I love you all.
Philadelphia has been a mecca for musicians that have been a base, as you might say, a place of starting a foundation.
I mean, Hall & Oates just got the Hall of Fame.
Philadelphia played a huge role in the history of American music.
Yeah, Philadelphia has been very important, and when you look at the music, I mean, there's a social aspect to it.
Todd Rundgren.
I know that the legacy of Philly music, for me, especially growing up, was the Philly soul sound. You know, the Gamble and Huff stuff that I heard on the radio and loved.
So it's usually everywhere. So yes, Philadelphia is important.
My name is George Manny, the producer and director of Philly Pop Music. Philly Pop Music is a film that will celebrate the great, diversified Philadelphia musical community with a compelling story of Philadelphia's rich musical history that helped shape the course of modern music.
Huge R&B and soul and classic rock scene in the 60s and 50s and stuff. People like Gamble and Huff and like Soul Survivors.
We are reaching out to you, the public, to help us with our crowdfunding. With your help, we can complete our film's production, including licensing music, footage, editing, and distribution. Part of our mission is to record and preserve a part of Philadelphia's musical and entertainment arts culture.
Hey, what's up, baby? We just chilling here at the parade, chilling with the Phillies, acting silly. You know, I'm laying on McFadden, he's over there.
The idea for the Philly Pop Music series started after an unfortunate accident I had. I was struck by a car while walking across the street that left the left side of my body traumatized. I had a brain injury, part of my left knee was sliced and removed. I had injury to my ankles and my hip. Over the years, as I had physical rehabilitation, I wanted to do something to give back to the community for being spared my life. In 1996, I came up with the idea to produce a benefit CD that would benefit Settlement Music School, Juvenile Diabetes Foundation. We put out the record in 1996 and we raised partial proceeds for both those organizations.
I'm Cyndy Drue here on South Street. We're going to take a look at a unique Philadelphia phenomenon called the Last Minute Jam. It was started by local drummer George Manny. The Last Minute Jam, Volume 1. This compilation CD will be available later this month at all Tower Records locations in the Delaware Valley. Proceeds will go to the Juvenile Diabetes Foundation and the Settlement Music School.
In 1998, I did another Last Minute Jam benefit CD. After the second benefit CD, I wanted to document the Philadelphia community on film.
For 10 or 12 years, we were the beating heart of rock and roll.
But jazz-wise, yeah, Philadelphia is still happening, and just like any of the other major cities.
Who let me come to their home or their workplace and speak to them. Very intimate, one-on-one conversations. Thank you for your support, your time, and your interest.
Philadelphia has left its mark, definitely in the world of music and soul and R&B and rock and roll. Great music, great singers, great performers, great musicians.
So Philadelphia really culturally just embraced, you know, the entire spectrum of American music, and I think it's very, very important.
It's funny because I think that we almost kind of took it for granted that that was just sort of the way it was, that there was always music accessible and that people were playing and people were listening and that there was great radio. And I don't know if it was like that all over the country.
For Philly pop music, this is George Manning. Thank you.
Philly pop music, the Lost Pioneers.